and students. Let's study the opening guitar theme from the song Bas Ek Sanam Chahiye. Okay, Aashiqui ke liye. So in this song, we are going to be counting to 3. It's a rather fast 3, so sometimes you might compress those 3 beats into just one main beat. Let me see if we can make a demonstration. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I hope you see how we can feel the pulse based on one primary beat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or another method would be to, let us say, tap or feel all 3 beats. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that discusses the meter or the pulse. Now let's begin to study the theme. Well, we're going to play most of this in second position. So that means the first finger lines up with the second position. So even if I'm playing here at the 5th fret, I'm still in second position because that is determined by the first finger. Alright, so let's begin. We're going to learn these 2 measures, measure number 1 and 2. To begin, 3rd finger, 3rd string, 4th fret. That's letter B, then 1st finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, letter A. Now with the 3rd finger back to the 4th fret, letter B. These whole first 2 measures, we're going to play actually the measure 3 and almost all of measure 4, all on the 3rd string, okay? So let me review. We had B, A, B, okay? Now, we're going to do a pull off from the 1st finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret A to the open G. Add 1 more note, A. And now we have completed measure 1. Let's move on to measure 2. 3rd finger, 3rd string, 4th fret. Let's play it 2 times in a row. B, B. Now 4th finger, 3rd string, 5th fret, letter C. And then back to 3rd finger on the 3rd string. That was the 4th fret, letter B. So we have now completed the first 2 measures. I will review in slow motion, counting to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now on to measure number 3. We're going to do this slur. So this is to make 4 notes, B, C, B, A, but we're going to try to only pick it 1 time with the, in this case, in my case, the right hand is only picking 1 time. So that's B, C, B, A, which is 3rd finger, 4th fret B, 4th finger, 5th fret C, back to the B, and then finally from the B we're going to pull off the 3rd finger and arrive at the A on the 1st finger on the 3rd string at the 2nd fret, letter A. So that was 4 notes, 1 pick. B, C, B, A. Now we have to play A 3 more times in a row. Okay, that's measure number 3. Now we're going to move to the open 3rd string, letter G. That's the first note of measure 4. Now let's put 1st finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. That's letter A. And we're going to play a slur that consists of 3 notes. A, B, A. So we strike the A, we hammer on to the B with the 3rd finger, and then we pull off back to the A. So, okay, now 2 more notes in measure 4. Open 3rd string, letter G, and now I'm going to play 2nd finger on the 4th string at the 3rd fret, letter F. That was the only note we've played so far on the 4th string. We've learned the first 4 measures, so I will review in slow motion. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, moving on to measure 5. First finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret A, then the open 3rd string letter G. Now back to the A with the first finger on the 3rd string at the 2nd fret A. Now we're going to perform a slur on the 4th string. It's going to be F, G, F. So the 2nd finger will play letter F on the 4th string at the 3rd fret, and then with the 4th finger you will make the letter G, as I said before, a legato. So this is hammering from the F to the G and then pulling off back to the F. So those 3 notes on the 4th string, F, G, F, but only striking the string 1 time. Now we will play open 3rd string letter G. That's measure 5. I will review in this way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now on to measure 6. It's going to begin with first finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, letter A. Now we're going to perform another slur. It's the B, C, B, and that's 3rd finger, 3rd string, 4th fret B, hammering on to the 4th finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and then immediately pulling off back to the 3rd finger on the 3rd string, 4th fret letter B. Okay, so we're at the beginning of measure 6 here, and we need to add 3 more notes to complete measure 6, and that is 3rd finger, 3rd string, 4th fret letter B, and then back to the 1st finger on the 3rd string, the 2nd fret letter A. 1 more note, B. So this completes measure number 6, and I will demonstrate. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we're almost done with this first half. We're on to measure 7, and it is to play 3rd finger, 3rd string, 4th fret letter B, and then I'm moving to the open 3rd string letter G 2 times in a row. So this is the first half. I consider it to be a little bit trickier than the second half, so most of the hard work is done. So I'm going to review this first half in slow motion. I'll count to 3, then we will begin. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, measure 8 is just silence, excuse me, resting from our lead guitar part. Now we're moving to the next 8 measures. I'm going to play measure number 9, let's call it. Okay, 3rd finger, 3rd string, 4th fret, 1st finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger, 3rd string, 4th fret, back to the 1st finger, then the open 3rd string, and then back to the 1st finger. So that would be B, A, B, A, G, A. Okay, now moving to measure 10. This one has some nice slides in it. So we're going to play 3rd finger, 3rd string, 4th fret. Let's play it twice. That's B, B. Now slide that B up to a C. So we have B, B, C. I'm using my 3rd finger. Now from the C, strike the C again and slide it up to the D. So we have striking the B twice, sliding it to C, and then striking the C and sliding it to D. All on the 3rd finger. Now let's move back on the 3rd finger again, staying on the 3rd string from the 7th fret to the 5th fret. So that's all of measure 10. At this point, let's put together measure 9 and 10. I'll count to 3 and we'll do this in slow motion. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. Now measure 11. Let's do a pull off, 3rd finger, 3rd string, pulling off from the 4th fret to the 1st finger on the 3rd string at the 2nd fret. That's B-A. Now play B-A again. And now at the last moment we're going to play A-B-A, which is a slur, which should be familiar to us from now, as we have encountered it many times so far. So that's measure 9, 10, 11. Now moving on to measure 12, and then we'll do a review. That's open, 3rd string G, then again this little figure of ABA, which is all on the 3rd string, ABA, 3 notes, but only picking the string 1 time. Open G, and now we're going to move on to that 4th string letter F with the 2nd finger at the 3rd fret. Okay, so let's see, measure 9, 10, 11, and 12 in slow motion. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're at the last 4 here. Okay, we're in measure 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1st finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, letter A, then open G, which is the 3rd string, back to the A, back to the G. Now let's put that 2nd finger on the 4th string, 3rd fret, letter F, open G, back to the 1st finger on the 3rd string at the 2nd fret, that's letter A. Okay, now we're into measure 14. So the A is measure 14. We're going to play a little slur after the A. We're going to play B, C, B, that 3-note slur. Okay. Now after the slur, let's add 3 more notes. B, A, B. So now I'm going to put together measure 13 and 14. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now the last 2 measures of this phrase. 3rd finger, 3rd string, 4th fret, letter B, then the open G 2 times in a row. Now, to finish off the piece, I think of this last couple of notes, let's say 6 notes, as an arpeggio. So I have my 3rd finger on the 5th string. Once you've got your finger there, we can just play the 5th string. Again, we have the 3rd finger on the 5th string at the 3rd fret, letter C. You're going to play that C note and then move to the open 4th string and then the open 3rd string. Now after that comes 2nd finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, letter B. And we'll play that B note, and then on the 5th string, then the open 4th string and the open 3rd string. So now it's probably best to just review the second 8 measures we just studied and then put together all 16 measures. So I will play measure 9 through 16, counting to 3, and then we begin. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay, now, well, I said all 16 measures put together, slow motion, so let's do that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, we've walked through all of this, and it's a tricky little melody, and you need some good dexterity in the fingerboard hand and some nice timing to play it well. But I've provided for you the sheet music and the tablature. You can check out the jam track in the next video segment, which is for you to practice with and play along with. And of course, everybody always wants to learn more of the song, which you can do by checking out I have another video posted for this song, and of course there will be some other materials included in this video to go along with the jam track. So now you have all the tools to study well and have fun.